Hey there folks, the Scottsdale Travel Chick, here to give you my review of the Mahogany Bay Resort on Ambergris Caye in Belize. We are thrilled to be in Belize. It's our first time visiting. If you're interested in learning more of what to see and do overall in Ambergris and San Pedro, check out our overall visitor guide to Ambergris Caye. Just search Scottsdale Travel Chick Ambergris Caye. Okay, back to this beautiful resort. The Mahogany Bay is a Hilton Curio Collection hotel. It's about 2 miles south of San Pedro town. I say hotel, but this place is unique in that it's really not a hotel, but a collection of various cottages, up to 4-bedroom houses with pools. More about all that later. Let's start with getting there. There are really 2 parts to this. Getting to the island, as there are no direct flights here from the US, and getting to the hotel once you are on the island. All international flights arrive to Belize Airport in Belize City, on the mainland. So to get to Ambergris Caye and the hotel, you have 2 choices. Take a 20-minute flight on a small plane. And when I say small plane, I mean something like this or smaller. In fact, you might just have the opportunity to be the co-pilot to the flight on the way to the island, as that seat is actually a passenger seat too. The second option is to take a 90-minute ferry boat. For this, you will need a 40-minute taxi ride from the airport to the ferry pier. Check out our visitor guide for more information on details and pricing. Once you get to the island, you'll need to get to the hotel. So there are 2 options for this as well. The hotel has a shuttle service which will pick you right up at the airport. Cost is $10 per couple. However, our pro tip is to rent a golf cart to pick up at arrival. There are many options near the airport and the ferry pier. We would recommend this as the hotel is somewhat secluded and everything on the island is spread out. Unless you want to isolate yourself at the hotel, almost everyone rents a golf cart. At the hotel, they will charge you $80 to $90 per day. But if you rent in town, the cost is around $30 to $40 per day. And you save the shuttle fee plus get to see a little bit of town on your way. Either way, the drive is about 20 minutes to and from the airport or the ferry pier. Now let's talk about the resort itself. As I mentioned, the hotel is a Curio Collection by Hilton, and the overall feel is like something you might find in the Carolinas. Think Southern plantation style, but also a bit beachy. The resort is centered around what they call the Great House. This is where you'll check in and have breakfast, etc. The pool and gym are here, and right nearby is all the activity stuff, which we'll cover a bit later. Overall, it's a very large resort, spread out across 60 acres on the lagoon side or west of the island. The lagoon side means they have no actual beach directly at the resort, but they do have their own private beach. They can take you there for free by private boat. Okay, more on that later. The resort is not a hotel in the common sense, but actually a variety of individual homes spread out from the primary Great House. Lodging options range from small 300 square foot cottages all the way up to 4-bedroom villas with your own private pool. Here are just 2 examples which we stayed in ourselves. This is the smallest property, which they call their cottage. We stayed in this on our first night there. It's approximately 300 square feet. They also have air conditioners in all the rooms. One thing I have to say is about the showers. They have a wooden, possibly mahogany floor. It looks really cool, but it's super slippery. On the second night, the hotel was very nice and upgraded us to a 2-bedroom townhome. It had full kitchen, family room, and they had 2 enclosed patios. Talk about being spoiled. Ooh la la, we loved it. Thank you, Hilton, for the very nice upgrade. All the bedrooms are located on the second level, and each one of the rooms has their own bathroom. In addition to this unit is it has its own washing machine and dryer. That's a huge bonus. Also, just a quick comment on the internet speed test. We did multiple tests around the properties and found pretty good speed everywhere. Also, just pro tip here, that if you want to hang outside on your deck or walk around much, be sure to bring some mosquito repellent. They seem to come out at night, and they love fresh blood. Now let's review all the dining and bar options on the resort. Again, these were pretty unique as well. Their primary restaurant is in the Great House, where they offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's called the Veranda Restaurant. I had the Rancheros de la Casa for breakfast the first morning and then decided to try their pancakes the next day. And here is also a picture of the breakfast menu. There's also a bar, indoor-outdoor bar actually, at the Great House, which is called Stirred, and another bar and grill option called Shaken. It's actually one large area, but a nice choice of words. They must be a huge James Bond fan. They're all within the Great House and close to the pool area. There is a larger Japanese restaurant specializing in fresh fish, caught by the local fishermen in Ambergris Caye. This is called Giotto. Hope I said that right. And then next door to that is a standalone bar. It's called Dirty Martini. It's kind of narrow and small, but they have a nice enclosed patio on the back. Then there are a number of food shacks to choose from. One is a little coffee shop called Rum and Bean. Then they have a little taco shop called Taco Shack. Their hours of operation are 6:30 in the morning to 1:30 p.m. I heard their burritos are pretty awesome. Another one is a hot dog shop that's called Top Dog Hot Dogs, and another chicken shop called the Chicken Coop. Beyond the resort, but in walking distance, is one more option, and it turned out to be our favorite place on the entire island. It's called Toast. It's an authentic local beach bar directly on the water with beautiful views. Food and drink are cheap, and they have some pretty cool bar games like beach bowling, cornhole, and ring toss, where you might be able to play the bartender for a free shot. Plus, they have music almost every night. We really suggest you check out this place. Beyond Toast, everything else will be a golf cart or a taxi right away. Heading into San Pedro is about a 2-mile drive, but there are dozens and dozens of dining and drinking opportunities along the way. Now let's get back on the resort and talk about all the amenities they have to offer. First up, there's a pool and a gym just off the Great House. But I'm sorry to say that we were so busy that we didn't have time to make it to the gym. But I did find a picture online that I borrowed to show you how large their gym is. Also, directly behind the Great House is the dock. This is where you can leave for snorkeling and fishing excursions, and also take the boat to their secluded beach club. Did I say beach club? Yes, perhaps the coolest thing here is that they have their own private beach club, and there's a free shuttle boat which takes you there. Here's a flyover of the beach club. They have cabanas that you can rent that are over the water, and lots of chairs that you can put into the water to take in that Belize sunshine. They also have a restaurant and a bar, towel service, and bathrooms there. They offer massages right on the beach as well. I don't remember the exact prices, but I think around $90 per hour. They also have floaties and the use of paddle boards, but you are sharing with other guests. So if it looks like someone decides to turn it in, that's your chance.
Here she is.
Getting back to the resort property, they also have an on-site activity center where you can rent golf carts or e-bikes and also book a number of excursions. Just head in and check out their latest calendar on upcoming activities. We did the catamaran tour out to Shark and Stingray Alley. It is kind of expensive at $100 per person, but I thought it was worth it. The staff serves fresh ceviche and fruit along with the famous rum punch. We got some incredible video, and watching the sharks behind the boat was a real treat.
Pink. Isn't that your favorite color?
Yes. Yes, you can get in the water with the sharks. They're pretty harmless, well, that's kind of what we are told, but they're more like large catfish. Okay, now it's time for the Scottsdale Travel Chick score. This is a great resort. They have all the amenities you would need to stay in the resort. Basically, you could just hang out in the resort and never leave. Though it is quite a ways from the downtown bar scene and restaurant area. And I do have to mention the check-in desk was kind of inefficient, and it took quite a long time for check-in. The staff is very friendly. We had such a great time, and I think I would still come back again and stay in this beautiful resort. Given all of this, I give an 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying our informative travel videos and hotel reviews, please subscribe to us and give us a thumbs up. Until next time, see you later.